Last week, Storm Claudia destroyed buildings, infrastructure, people's homes and businesses, and now people are having to face the reality of needing to rebuild their livelihoods. The First Minister's questions, and Senedd Morgan has been facing questions over how prepared Wales was for those floods. In Monmouth, the river's flood defences didn't do enough to protect people, so Tory leader Darren Millar wants to know what's being done to fix it.
I also met with Natural Resources Wales yesterday, the chief executive of the local authority, and they tell me that the flood defences in Monmouth have been there since 1991. That's when they were installed. They were designed to meet the standard required at that time, which was anticipated in the future. But of course, we're now many years on from then. Now, we've got to make sure that we learn lessons from these events quickly. So what assurances can you give that a rapid review will now be undertaken into what's happened, and that speedy action will be taken to invest, as is necessary, to improve those flood defences and help this community, particularly in Monmouth, to get back on its feet, given that it was the hardest hit?
Thanks very much. We can and we do try and prepare for situations like this, but when you get 5 inches of rain in 5 hours, you get a situation that was much worse in Monmouthshire than even the storms of Bert and Dennis. So we didn't see how that absolute inundation and the impact it would have. But there was as much preparation as could have been possible. Everybody gave all the warnings in advance.
Plaid Cymru say that you don't get flood defences without proper funding in place. Being able to find the money to invest in keeping people safe is an important part of what the Welsh Government can do in the wake of storms like we've seen. So Plaid leader Srilap Yorwerth wants to know how that funding can be fixed.
Our ability to invest, of course, depends on fair funding. So I will move on to questions about fair funding. We're often told that different views in different parts of the UK on the way Treasury funding works is a barrier to changing the outdated Barnett formula. Maybe that's why on the 9th of October, the Cabinet Secretary for Finance was adamant that the Finance Interministerial Standing Committee was not the forum to advance the case for a needs-based funding formula for Wales. Indeed, he told Heledd Vychan, and I quote, "If you think that the fisc is a good place to make progress on it, then I'm afraid if you were around the table, you would see that it's absolutely not the context where you're likely to make any progress." Does this remain the government's position?
We've never hidden from the fact that we'd like to see a review. We know that fisc is a place to bring up this issue. Of course, what we need is a political decision from the top of the UK government. I can assure you I keep on pressing for this issue.